3 steps to selling. First one is always to engage. Yesterday, I engaged Maximo, and all of a sudden compelled him to sell. It was unbelievable. We had a couple others as well. But more importantly, the first step is to engage. Anybody know what that means? It means to startle somebody. Inside sales, if you don't startle somebody, you don't get inside their heads, you don't get them to pay attention. Does that make sense? Everybody's always stuck inside of this rut. And the rut is that we're stuck in here. We like to think about things that have nothing to do with our day, nothing to do with the sale, nothing to do with the consumer. Sometimes when you guys are pitching somebody, you're thinking about something else and everything comes out incorrect. You think you're saying things correctly, you think you're saying the right things, but you're not because you're stuck in here. So first one is to engage them, which means to startle them. To say something outlandish that nobody else would. What could that mean inside our business? Somebody give me an opening that can startle somebody. What is different than everybody else? What do people usually hear when they answer a phone call?
Hello. Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
Who is this? Am I speaking with? How are you? Those are the things that are what? Common. That people are like, oh, yeah. Hello, Mr. Tobias. I'm calling from you, XYZ company, and I just wanted to introduce you to. How do you open differently? And that's the thing that we need to go over. So, second part is to enroll. What does enroll mean? It doesn't mean to take an application. Doesn't mean to do any of that. What does enroll mean after you compel somebody?
To actually pitch them and sell them.
It means nothing because compel comes after enroll. Correct?
Trick question.
Yeah, trick question, huh? Pay attention. When you enroll somebody, after you gain their interest, after you startle them to get them to pay attention to you, to enroll them is to simply ask them questions that are going to get them having a conversation. If any of you read the book that I keep asking everybody about, we have a whole chapter on the art of convincing through general and genuine conversation, right? And there's a lot of different points in here that I'm going to hand around that I want you guys to read. But this, what it means to enroll. I want you to read this one right here.
Making a decision.
Yeah.
It's less about if and more about when we'll need these protections. And when we do.
Mr. Jones, it's not about if, but about when making decisions. Am I right in saying that? To enroll somebody, you have to get them interested inside of your product. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Next one, right here. What does that mean? On modern methods. Read it, quick.
The trend today is electronic banking. Numerous individuals prefer to use their personal accounts electronically, ensuring their policies remain active and in good standing.
What does enroll mean now? Enroll means to what? Describe a situation. What else?
Like bring them onto your wavelength.
Wavelength, okay, I like it. Processes. Very good, Shannon. Beautiful. Now I want you to read trust. It's one line, right there at the bottom left.
Trust is the foundation of our interaction. Wouldn't you agree?
How simple is that? How simple is that? Trust is the foundation, Mr. Jones, of our interaction. Wouldn't you agree? What are these lines for that everyone's supposed to memorize and use inside any type of sale? Not only to enroll them, but to what?
Get them involved.
Get them involved. I want you to read right here, past experience, right there where my thumb is.
I generally hope you won't judge our offerings based on past negative experience with others.
Beautiful. What do I always teach everybody? If you say something, it's what?
Real.
Real. True. They never heard it before. So when you're speaking to these consumers, are they judging you, Brett, on every other person that they spoke to? How many times do you go speak to somebody that already has a plan, had a plan, and had a plan before that, and had a plan before that? How many times? How many times do these people switch and want to switch with Medicare, with ACA, with anything? For what reason? They have experiences that you need to go nip in the bud. So do people purchasing cars. I always talk about that guy Lino. The reason why I get the same car year after year after year is because of my experience with this salesperson. I know he's going to take care of me. I know he has my best interest, and I never question him. And when he calls me up, I have a guilt saying, okay, I'll come in. I do want different kinds of cars, which is why I buy other ones. And that's my issue. I'm a car whore. Love cars. But I always have to keep buying that same one because I have a guilt with the salesperson. Because he understands that contact and communication is everything. He doesn't feel he's guilting me into something, but I feel I owe him my business because he's doing more than everyone else. That's it. Does that make sense? So that's when you use the past experience. What are some other ones that you guys can use? What are some other ones that you guys can use? What about you guys? Please, what about you? What do you do all day? What do you do? How can you win a customer over to enroll them? You will buy somebody from experience, yes? You will buy somebody from somebody who is the best at what they do, but they can prove it. So how do you prove that you're good at what you do? What does Shane usually say?
I'm the best of what others won't do.
I'm the best that others won't do.
Give them examples from the past.
Thank you very much. Give them examples. Give them testimonials. How many people have you helped? How many people are you going to help today and moving forward? How did you get the trophies and awards on your desk? You have to go describe your area, describe what you do, describe who you are, because they have no idea. That image that you portray of yourself is the image that they formulate up here. I always talk about what does an insurance salesperson look like. If you grew up during my time, Steve's time, we think of them wearing a plaid jacket, right? With the fucking weird pants and a little brown briefcase and shit. That's what you think about them, with the fucking big gut, fucking Uncle Larry at the barbecue. That's what it is. But now, everything has changed into modern selling. You guys don't look like that, do you? Maybe Hugh. You guys don't look like that. They don't know this. So if we have a portrayed image of something from the past, how do you correct it for the consumer? Well, you have to engage them, don't you? And then you have to start to enroll them into it to get them to buy into what you're saying and who you are. Because people don't purchase products, they purchase what? The experience of you. You understand that? So even though you may sound good and you may sound like you're polished, they don't know what you look like. Describe yourself. Describe who you are and what you represent. Does that make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
What is a political race all about? Honestly, what is it all about? What?
Optics.
Optics. Beautiful. Beautifully said. Optics. So it's their job to tell you, hey, here's what I'm going to do. And they tell you just enough to what? Hook you and make you believe, right? That's it. They never give you the what?
Details.
Detail. Because the detail is what?
The shitty part that people don't want to
The
hear.
shitty part that people don't want to hear. People don't care about detail. They say they do, but no one really wants to sit there and read it or listen to it. Yeah? How many of you that are voting for Kamala went on her website and read everything that she's going to do?
No, she doesn't know.
But seriously, how many of you went on the website and went to go read it? Because that's the answer that they give when they say, oh, well, can you tell me about that? Well, you can go to my website and read it.
Yep.
It's the same for either side. The details don't matter. You're selling on the imagery and who you perceive that person as. But the only perception that you have is what they what? Tell you. This is why a lot of people say, well, we don't know who this really is. Okay, we understand that, right? But they're telling you what they want you to hear to portray that imagery. Does that make sense? Okay. So now, when we get here into the modern methods, we talked about the electronic banking. Mrs. Jones, did you know that everything's moving to electronic banking? I just want to make you aware of that, and that's why we simplified the process for you. So do me a favor, grab a voided check, bring it to the phone, I'll hold, and we'll highlight and detail your financial records. Well, what does that mean? A lot of nothing for them, but a lot for you. Because as soon as you get the checkbook, what do you need? The routing and account number. Mrs. Jones, all I need is the routing and account number. I handle everything for you. It's not a big deal. We're a little advanced here with technology, so you can just sit back and relax. I got your back. When you explain things, when you do things for somebody, what occurs? Ease. The ease, the comfortability. But now you. What can you describe for modern selling to a client to have them perceive you as more advanced inside of your own industry? What do we do here besides offer service?
Proprietary software system called Rate Watcher.
Great job. We have a proprietary system. Mrs. Jones, we have a big gorilla on it. I'll tell you why. We're the 800-pound gorilla when it comes to technology inside of our space. We have the leading advanced technology, the leading edge. Everything that we do processes faster than everyone else. We have direct connections to CMS. We have direct connections to the carriers. We have instantaneous results. Mr. Jones, you won't get that anywhere else like we have. And everything you just said is aligned and true. Nothing you said is not. Does it sound good to the consumer? Yes. Does it make you sound better than somebody else just going to ask for a quick sale and then dumping them off? Yes. How will that benefit them? Now you have to explain that. How will it benefit them?
Because you have access to all the major carriers throughout the Affordable Care Act, and you're able to scrub the different plans and see which one's going to fit their needs best.
Beautiful. How else can it benefit them? That's one. Beautiful.
They're
Give
never
me another one.
going to have to worry if they're in the best plan. They're always going to be in the best plan.
I very much like that. Give me another one.
It's going to allow me to find the perfect plan for you.
Beautiful.
Mike, whenever, 10 years ago, your needs were different than what they are now, correct?
Correct.
Policies don't change, however, your needs do. That's why we reach out to you semi-annually to provide you with a complimentary market analysis to make sure you're always in the know when it comes to insurance. I got your back, man. I'm here to help.
Beautiful. I love it. Mrs. Jones, our AI, the artificial intelligence built within our system, it will analyze all the products inside of your area year after year during open enrollment. And if something's better for you, for your situation, at that time, my AI will notify us, and soon it's going to be able to notify you through our application you could download to your phone and let you know what's coming to market. Does that make sense? Yes. So by sticking with me, you're sticking with the best and sticking kind of with the most advanced. Do you follow? Excellent. It's that easy because it's true. Because it's true. Now, when we come here, right, desires versus wants, what do people really desire when it comes to, I don't know, buying a home? What do people really want? And no one tell me shelter.
They want to like it.
Huh?
They want to like
That's it right there. Let's be honest with each other. Everybody wants that MTV crib fucking mansion, this, that, and the other. We want to like it. We want to like it. We desire it. What do you want now? What's a want versus desire?
I want other people to like it.
Oh, fucking A, Ryan. Takes off yesterday, comes to work today, sharp. You really want other people's perceptions to be aligned with yours. So you desire other people, right, to want it.
To lust after.
Thank you. Do you follow? That's why people have nice cars. It's not just for you. It's for other people. Your paint job, you don't see outside of your fucking car, maybe a little bit of the hood. You could give a shit. But you want other people to like it. Make sense? Why people wrap their cars and do all of these things. You don't have a stereo that blows out your own eardrums. You want other people to hear it to go, wow, what is that? That's what people want. Correct or incorrect? Yes. So everything that we have has a desire and a want. Desire and a want. Now think about your product. You may not believe that health insurance, life insurance, or anything that we do here has that attached to it, but it does. What's the attachment? Give me a company that everybody always says inside health insurance. Quick. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Why do they say Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is not even an insurance company, but more importantly, why do they always say that name? Huh? Oh, right there, that's it. That's what I wanted. It's just what they know. So if it's just what they know, what are the taglines you should always have?
Obviously, you've heard of Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Who said, did you know? Yes. Why do you have to involve them there in order to enroll them?
Because they're going to agree with you.
Because they're going to agree with you. Beautiful. So how do you use Blue Cross inside any conversation?
Man,
Were you
Mr.
aware?
Jones is one of the most popular insurance companies. Wouldn't you agree?
How do you use Blue Cross Blue Shield inside any insurance conversation?
Of course, I have Blue Cross Blue Shield.
No. I just asked you to use an involvement question.
Did you know
right?
that Blue Cross
Did you
Blue
know that
Shield's
Blue
not
Cross-
even an insurance company?
Okay, I'll
Did you
take
know
that
Blue
one.
Cross and Blue Shield has new plans that are available in your area. They're flying off the shelf. Everybody that's in your specific situation is taking one right now.
Did you know that every product on the market has to abide by the same rules as Blue Cross Blue Shield does, Mrs. Jones? Did you know that this bronze plan is almost exactly like the Blue Cross Blue Shield bronze plan, just with a different name and more readily available inside the area? Did you know that this network is more extensive than Blue Cross Blue Shields? I just want to make you aware of that, Mrs. Jones. Were you aware of that by any chance? Oh, you weren't? That's why you have me on the phone. Here to educate you. I'm here to help you. I just want to tell you things that you don't know so you do know. So more importantly, when you move forward, you feel a little bit more secure. Does that make sense? All right, excellent. Because when you're dealing with me, I like to make sure my clients are in the best of hands and they understand exactly what they're getting, unlike most of the agents that you're probably going to speak to out there. Do you follow? Excellent. Why do we want to do things like that?
Agreement frame.
Very good, Shane. Agreement frames. When you get somebody who's aware of something, when they know something, when they're familiar with something, and you get them to agree with you, all of a sudden that association, remember that mental syntax, now formulates to you and your new plan. And when you don't do things like that, and you go, oh, you never heard of Aetna? You never heard of Cigna? You never heard of Oscar? Never heard of Molina? When you do things like that, what are you doing to the client? What would you say if somebody said that to you? Making them feel stupid. Very good. Who has to be stupid? You. You have to be dumb as shit until you need to know. That's it. That's the way the world works. Way the world works. You meet somebody's father, you better be stupid. That guy's smarter than you. Shut up. Because everybody has a what?
Ego.
Ego. Very good. So now we come down here. Integrity. Anybody give me a line for integrity? What does that mean?
I don't.
Feelings matching your action.
Good.
Mike, I'm not dipping my toe in the water. I have over 16 years of experience inside the space and have the same contracts that I had when I first got inside this industry. What that means to you is very simple. I have a squeaky clean insurance license, and ultimately, that's because I treat you with the respect that you deserve, and obviously that you want. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Like if I
Perfect.
withhold essential details, not only is my job at risk, but also my reputation, and I'm here not just to guide you toward a single policy, but also foster trust and a mutual respect with you.
Does that make sense to everybody? This is on page 153 of the book. I want all of you to grab this book. You all should have it. Read this one, On the Path to Success. Read that.
True success, Mr. Jones, is a journey upwards, requiring diligence and authenticity. I aim to be transparent and forthright in our dealings.
Beautiful. I developed lines for everybody to say for any circumstance. And none of you read the book, so none of you know, right? But you should. There's a whole chapter on lines to say for sales for anything. Car sales, insurance sales, fucking selling pens and pencils. It doesn't fucking matter. In here, Shane, when you have all these things on shared experiences right there on the left page, read that quick.
It's a sad reality that many of us know someone affected by severe health conditions. These experiences remind us of the importance of preparation.
If you all read all these lines and you just had that book open and you just said them all day, it literally matches any conversation that you have. People refuse to buy from you for major reasons. One of them is they don't trust you. Second one is they don't fucking like you. Third one is they have no idea what you're talking about. Anybody who's going to ask you for information, they're asking for information because they don't understand what you're saying. Or you didn't clearly associate it to them. Yeah? If they don't like you, it's because your personality is probably bland, probably sound depressed. And they're attaching your mood, again, to that product. And no matter how many times any sales trainer tries to tell a salesperson this, they don't quite understand. When you have this, when you have these lines, find a line that matches what I just said, Shane, in those few pages right there. But when you have this, a simple line will change somebody's way of thinking. Change somebody's way of thinking. So how would you all change somebody's way of thinking if you knew that you sounded like shit? Let's say Ryan's sick. He knows he sounds miserable. What can he say right there to go pick up the consumer to align with him?
Mike, just like you, I'm on my 60th hour this week. Forgive me for sounding under the weather. I am, but that's the dedication and commitment I bring to all of my clients.
See how beautiful that is? And all of a sudden the client's like, oh yeah, man, no, it's going around. Yeah, it's going around. This is what people do. So whatever personality you have that day, guys, there's sometimes like you just feel like, fuck, man, I just don't have it, man. But tell people that and align with them and they'll understand. But if you don't, They just think you're a miserable son of a bitch. That's all they do. If you have an attitude with somebody, you got short with somebody, don't hang up. Don't falter. What can you say right there?
Apologize.
Why? Don't apologize.
I'm just passionate about what I do.
Oh! Mrs. Jones, let me take a step back from the conversation. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I had somebody in the same situation as you were. And what happened was they went ahead and hung up and went with another agent. That agent screwed them over. And when I say screwed them over, they didn't just put them in a wrong product. They didn't even put them in a marketplace product. They put them in what's called an indemnity product. This person thought they had insurance. Now his wife needs a transplant. Needs a transplant. And now that transplant needs to take place immediately or she's dead. And this is a true story, Mrs. Jones. And I still can't get them coverage to the first of the month. Can she hang on? I don't know. This guy's now trying to figure out how to mortgage his house, his home, and sell his cars in order to go pay for it. Yes?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones, this stuff happens, which is why I'm passionate. So excuse me if I get a little heated, because I love what I do, and that's helping people just like you. So we need to get it started before it's too late. The finish line is now. We both have to be aligned. Does that make sense? Excellent. But that's the kind of work ethic that you're going to get from me, Mrs. Jones. You ever have a problem with this policy, you call me up, I'll handle it for you. And now, you know I will, don't you? Yeah, yeah. Who do you want to have your back? Somebody who's gentle and sweet, or somebody who gets the job done? For me, it's somebody who gets the job done. So more importantly, let's move forward. Let's put our best foot forward, and let's work together on this. Does that make sense? Excellent. That's all you have to do. But if you don't discuss these things, if you don't frame these things for consumers, nothing happens. This is gone. Past experience is now a new experience for them. Shane, give me another one on the page, quick.
Mike, what makes my company different is after the sale, I actually still value our relationship. Most importantly, you as a client for life.
Okay. That's a close right there. That is a close right there. If you read that line to somebody on every single call you had today, I can guarantee you that 1 out of 5 sales would close right there on that line. Would close right there on that line. What do people want, Stephen? Where are you?
I'm here.
Your car. What happened after you got it 3 years ago?
My car?
Yeah. Why'd you have to email the CFO?
How it was treated like crap at the dealership, and I got to ownership and let them know.
Right? If he was treated good, would he have done any of that? Would he have emailed the guy? No. Treated like crap so it pissed him off. Right? That's not good. When you're treated like a king or a queen, people then what?
Refer you to friends who know me.
They have that obligation to buy, the obligation to stay, the obligation to refer, the obligation to answer, the obligation to stay. Right? Like, why would I want to hurt this guy? Why would I want to hurt this girl? All they did is have my best interests. Why would I want to do anything negative? Let me put a review on there if you really want to go over the top. Take Giorgio. He goes over the top, doesn't he? With everybody there. It doesn't matter who you are. He doesn't give a shit. Doesn't matter. Giorgio is a restaurateur in Miami and owns a bunch of different hotels and a management company. He doesn't care if you're piss broke and or 50 Cent walking in there. He doesn't care. He doesn't. He will walk up to you like he does to everybody else, break a plate, Opa, give you a big hug and a kiss, and tell you a dirty joke. That's just Giorgio. But this is also why everybody goes to his restaurant over and over, and even 50 Cent will leave a review on TripAdvisor. Because he goes over the top for everybody. And it shows. They see it's not just the actor or actresses. They see that. They see that it's everybody. The new couple that just came to the hotel for the weekend, he will go up to them and have a conversation with them for 20 minutes and then play with the children. Ask them what they're doing there and tell them where to go. We'll recommend other restaurants outside of his, which is respectable. We'll go give him a free drink. He does these things for what reason?
Make an impact.
To make an impact. Does it work? Yes.
He knows it'll come back tenfold.
Yes. I have people who drive an hour and a half just to go eat at his restaurant. All the time. I have people who fly in from Chicago, from New York, just to go see him for a weekend and stay at the hotel. This is who he is. He's a people person, but he's a salesperson. He knows what he's doing, but he's genuine with it. He's not full of shit. He means it. And when you come back, he remembers your face. That's a real business person. It's a real individual. It's a real salesperson. Does that make sense? What I want you to realize, everyone you speak to on the phone today, they could be your client for life. Hence our mission statement inside this company. But they won't be unless you tell them. But be vocal with it. Shane, I need you as a client for life. I need you as a client for life. And the reason I say I need you is I'm here to build a book of business, not lose one. And the only way to do that is by doing right by you the first time, not the last time. I can't have you go buy anything from anybody else, and I am going to use that term with you, Mr. Jones. Why? I'm greedy. I like all my clients to stay with me. If you don't like what I give you, you call me up, we'll switch you. I'll put you in something different. But I know you will. I know you will like it because I'm really good at what I do. I've been doing this way too long for that phone call to happen. But I can guarantee you it will happen with other people, which is why you're on the phone with me today. Because if it didn't, you wouldn't be on the phone with me today. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. People don't realize that about any business, Mrs. Jones. If your salesperson was so good and they had your back, you wouldn't be asking for another one. We're married. We're in this for the long term now. This is not a one-night stand. And Mrs. Jones, I used to be in stocks. I used to use that all the time, but it's true. I used to tell my senior broker, why would you say that? How can you say that? But now I actually get it. I actually get it. You have to be committed to your consumers. You have to be committed to your clients. And if you're not, and you are looking for that one-night stand, Mr. Jones, that these other agents are looking for, you're not going to stay in business. I got here by helping people. And I helped enough people, and they helped me get to where I am today. And Mr. Jones, when I tell you, I don't drive a Yugo to work. I drive a very expensive car. Why? Because I earned my right. Just like I'm going to earn yours. Does that make sense? Who would you rather deal with? The guy driving the Yugo? Looking for that one-time sale? Not caring about you? Never following up? Never asking you how you are, how your kids are, not knowing their names? Or you rather deal with somebody like me that has your back? And guess what the funny thing is? You don't pay me a dime or a penny or even an ounce more than anyone else. All you have to do is trust. Trust in me that I have your back. Does that make sense? Excellent. Let's move forward. Let's get this done. Can we agree on that? Excellent. That's all you have to do. Can you all do that?
Yes.
Can you do it every call, every prospect that you speak to? If you do, you win, but you have to be genuine. You have to mean it. And you actually have to follow through. If you did, all of you will be super successful in any business, any sale, anything that you do in life, but you got to mean it. You can't just say things, you have to follow through with the things. Make sense? Yeah? You guys fucking killed it yesterday. Destroyed it. There were some people in here. Maximo, where is he, piece of shit? Yesterday we called him out. All of a sudden he wrote 36 deals in a day. Great job.
And ancillary.
Great job. Yeah. He was second in line with 11 ancillaries. Noah Rosen, first one, 15 ancillaries. Erica, 9 Medicare. Erica wins 500. Max, you win 500. Noah wins 500. That's what you get for doing extra. That's what you get for doing more. Great job, guys. Hit it up. Let's do it again today.